So, the Jade Quarriors. Here they are. They're ready to go. They've got a pretty cool guild name. They're going up against Team 8. Actually, it looks like Team 8 being favored here over the Quarriors. Interesting. So in terms of comps, we're seeing pretty similar stuff here. We're seeing Tempest, double Tempest, I believe, actually, coming through here, alongside a Scrapper. So a few different support choices. A Flamethrower. Flamethrower coming through there. We love to see that. Yeah, it could indeed be a DPS Scrapper, as I think that was an explosive entrance on that Scrapper. Yeah, it was. So this is going to be a DPS Scrapper here, coming through from the Quarriors. All-out brawl. Oh my goodness me. The player's just going to go for it. They're just going to spam their abilities and see who dies. The cleave is absolutely massive. I have no idea what's happening, but I'll tell you what, I do know that Jade is winning. That was a very bloody match. Big damage coming out from Jade. They were able to get an early catch there, actually. I think, you know, despite the, I guess, kind of less stealth they had compared to the Smoke Blast approach, they were able to simply catch their opponents off guard with some incredible aggression and instantly kill them. Nice. But Jade, they're just looking so aggressive. And again, just 8 on the back foot. They're completely on the back foot here. My frames are dying because of all the effects right now. We even see, that's the Siege Turtle projectile, I think, on the Ranger pet there. Pretty fun stuff there. Ooh, a very quick change in direction there by Jade, pouncing on the gold kernel, eliminating them completely. And that actually might be the breaking point. It is. They have cracked the nut here. 5 down states or so on you. That is a very big decisive move. That very quick move over there, forcing the positional recommittal from 8. And while they were transitioning over there, trying to salvage those players, they just got completely destroyed. Jade, defying the predictions here, the predictors, believing in Team 8. But it's not to be, my friends. The Quarriors, they're unchained. Impressive by Jade. Some very strong starts. I mean, Jade looking really good. They just seem to have a good fighting style here. They're able to very much hold their own and control the tempo. And you can see it. Look how aggressive Jade is posturing. They're just going to go in, and they actually get a few picks here. This is actually not good. Jade, 8 caught a little bit out of position, to be honest, with a few players not really where they need to be. And here we go, the absolute melee, the brawl begins again, and Jade, they just keep on going. The Scrapper Gyro is just chopping away there, just going crazy, bringing that damage output. Can 8 rally this? I don't think they can. I think they're about to lose a few players, but Jade, they just keep on going. They don't stop. We've got downstates coming through now for Team 8, 2 confirmed kills, I believe, or at least 1 there, and Jade are relentless, and that's the GG call already. It's over. Jade just going with all-out aggression, kind of rolling over their opponents here a little bit, to be honest. Pushing, securing more kills. 2 players eliminated. Maybe even more, but never mind that. What's more hype is this game. And Jade, they just go completely unhinged again. They're already in deep. They find a kill. The Tempest has been eliminated. Of course, there will be a Vapor Form, a potential revival from 8. But this is just not looking good already. It's just a bit of a disaster. Yeah, and players, you can see how spread out blue are. Jade staying tight, staying in that ball, just being a battering ram through the defenses of 8 here. This is not where they want to be. And Jade looking like they are going to get that 5-0. A second 5-0 of the day. And that will be the end of the first round. This round robin, in fact. But Jade, absolute monsters. They clean it up. And they end it. Poof. Very, very tough stuff there. But the Quarriors make it happen. 5-2-0. Poof. Big damage right there. Here they are. Now, Jade did have a very strong performance. And, of course, late, a bit of an unknown quantity. We haven't seen this team play so far. So we don't really know what to expect from this roster. Will they be able to defeat the very aggressive, push-oriented style of Jade? That's a good question. We're about to answer that question right now. Jade, they just don't, look, they don't stop. They're just going to keep going. Now, you can see that trademark aggressive style now from Jade. They're going to try and push onto their opponents. Can they find a kill? They actually do have a kill here. The firebrand's out. That's very important. Can that be confirmed? I think that actually might get confirmed. It does. And Jade do manage to actually survive that initial onslaught. A slightly worse engage from late, and that might be what Jade needs to win here. The Dragonite gets picked off. Another downstate here as well with the Spellbreaker also being eliminated. Does get revived up there with the Illusion of Life, and the Defiance Arts is, of course, fantastic there for that Warrior to get back into the mix very effectively. But I think Jade, they should have this now. Yeah, they found another downstater there. Another DH goes away. They're gone. You know, they're out of here. And yeah, that's going to be GG called. Jade. Was the first loss by Jade a fluke? Did late pop off? Or maybe Jade just stopped trolling? Imagine how strong they'd be if that Azura Tempest had food on. I don't even dare to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. It's too much. then I think that's where late will be the clear favor. JADE preparing themselves. Oh! Look. Look. Platinum General, the Quarriors, has activated utility. This could be what it's... This could be it. Is this going to be pure GG? Utter GG? A free win for JADE, maybe. Let's find out. A few late players just barely scraping out of that death ball from JADE. And JADE, I think they're actually finding something pretty good here. Can they find that kill? Chronomancer does get healed up. Very effective. Of course, a lot of defensive power on that Chrono now with Distortion. And of course, the shield, very powerful at not being dead. A late player dead there, and that's fully cleaved out too. Ooh, JADE, I think they're going to give us a pretty wild series here. Yeah, the Tempest falls too. JADE... They have adapted to what their opponents are doing. They found the counter. They found the way to win. The utility actually has made the difference. Another kill from late. The Spellbreaker eviscerated on the ground, and that is going to be the GG called. The Quarriors take it back to a 2-2. That is the power. This is an excellent reminder of why you should never skip utility, guys. Speaking of which, this round is now beginning. JADE sitting back like the Giga Chads they are. They know they have the lower stealth duration, so they're just going to go through the Veil. One late, getting a little bit spread here. One Reaper isolated. A Dragon Hunter, and then I was like, that's going to get cleaved out. I think, yes, it absolutely is. Confirmed kill in favor of JADE. JADE, can they get more? I think they can. Yes, they can. There's the Soul Beast, and yeah, 4 down states, 5 down states. Yep, that should be it. A grueling fight where pretty much everything probably got used there. Both teams going all out to secure victory, but in the end, JADE able to punch through the thick shell of their opponents and get the job done. Here it is. Team JADE making it happen. And JADE, they are now fully activated. They're not messing around anymore. They're fully ready to pump. And I like that. I like that. And they're still going. Oh my god, what a comeback, actually. They managed to get down. But these revives are just really good here from late. But JADE are not letting up. Even though they have lost a few players, they are not done. They want to see if they can make this round go in their favor. Even with a bit of a player deficit here, they are not wanting to give up that easily. What a round here from JADE. And they find more downstates. Can they somehow rally this? Revive cooldowns, I think, are basically gone. And that is actually going to be it. Wow. JADE push it to a 4-2. Despite losing a few players, they're able to recover very effectively there and get themselves back into the game. And that's what I mean, you know, just because you do end up losing a player or two, you've got a bit of time to keep that momentum, keep getting those down states, keep getting those kills. And that's exactly what JADE was able to do. They kept up the pressure. I could only imagine the commander yelling, going absolutely full unhinged mode there, which obviously we love to see. As JADE keep that pressure up, keep that damage going as much as possible. And I think they've got to be feeling good. They lose one of their own players, but they have a lot of counter downsides, a lot of counter pressure. I don't think late can recover that. No, they can't. 3 downsides over here as well. I think that's going to be it. The Quarriors with a 5-2 score. Very close there in the early stages of this match. But at the end of the day, the Quarriors emerge victorious. 5-2. And up next is round 4. I think these are some games that people do quite rightly get excited about. Yo, Soul, thanks for the raid, bro. Let's get a little bit of hype here, guys. Let's get hyped. Because we've got Meat versus JADE here. We've got Meat versus JADE. Let's get ready to rumble. This should be a very explosive map, I believe, one way or the other. JADE, they're ready to go, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see how this strategy works out against Meat. I kind of have a little bit of a suspicion that I think Meat might have a bit of an answer to this double Veil strat. I think that we may be about to see why it's highly advantageous to go for that smoke-filled blast for the slightly longer duration of stealth, because I'm pretty confident that Meat are going to understand how they can punish their opponent's slightly shorter stealth duration. And I think they're going to use that to, most of these rounds, get the initiative and therefore gain an advantage early on. And, of course, try to snowball that into a victory. Now, Having said that, we've seen the Quarriors. They're no joke. This is a very powerful roster of gamers, and they seem to have a mastery over the strategy that they like to employ. But I think that Meat, they might have to try and switch things up here a little bit, because I think Meat are going to understand how to counter this. But we'll see, of course. Square formation versus pure blob. The duality of man. Now, Jade, they're going to keep going. Again, they love this brawl style. They're in there. They want to get some kills. They want to see if they can turn it around. But Meat obviously gaining some very good momentum at the start of that round by kind of just instantly assassinating a player from their opponent's team. Siege Turtle just, you know, out in Narnia. That's what we like to see. Bit of Ranger Pet content there. It looks like Jade really do have some good sustain there. They are not looking to die anytime soon. They are holding very, very firm here. Ooh, that Druid getting focused pretty hard, I think, actually. There. Ooh, that might even be a down state in stealth, potentially. Yes, it is. Ooh, if that gets finished off, that's a lot of healing that Jade will no longer have access to. Can they hold that res? No, they can't. I think Meat, they are slowly marching towards their victory here. Meanwhile, Jade do manage to restabilize themselves, and this is something that we've seen that's been very impressive. The amount of sustain and how durable Jade is. They really are a bit of a sledgehammer when it comes to their composition. They are very, very hard to take down. Very resilient composition, a very resilient team as well in terms of the way they're playing. Meat, do they actually end up losing a player there? I think they may well have done, actually. This could be bad for Meat. Jade Quarriors could be about to blast here. Yeah, we actually have a kill there against Meat, but I think there is one apiece right now. Jade now, and that's it. Their Vindicator's about to fall. So it's one apiece. Now that's going to be an advantage for Meat once again, but blows are being traded, so Jade could somehow make a recovery if they can find another kill here. They need to get another one quickly. Oh, there's a very low player there. What's that going to be? It's going to be a down state, I think, confirmed. There it is, but a very good revival come through, instantly getting that player back up. But actually, never mind. They actually did die, in fact. A Spellbreaker's dead. This could be actually a very intense round, as both teams have now lost players. Meat Firebrand low, and not in a good spot either, not able to support the team, and a little bit low. If Jade could somehow have picked that off, that would have been absolutely massive. Oh, Jade Spellbreaker is down, but the hand res is good. I'm not really sure if Meat can finish that off. Oh, they nearly got some massive counter cleave. That's not going to happen, at least just yet. Jade continuing their hold, continuing their gaming. In the end, Meat are able to continuously press their advantage and secure the victory. 2-0. Missed stakes. And let's see. Meat posturing very aggressively here. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, that might be a catch. That could be really scary. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that scrapper. Oh, no. That is a pretty catastrophic start, to be honest, for Jade here. But, you know, we've seen them actually handle themselves in some pretty unfortunate situations if they can make that happen. Another downside, though. Revives already being used. Meat, I've got to be feeling good about this so far. Jade, though, they know no fear. They have absolutely no fear. They just push no matter what. And you know what? I like that. I personally do enjoy that. That feels damn good. Okay. And it's certainly not over just yet, but I think, yeah, with this kill, Tempest, if that dies, that's game over, I think. Tempest does get revived up pretty nicely. Well put there by Jade. It's always really gratifying. There's something, honestly, seriously, I'm going to force all these fucking noob PvP and PvE players to watch this bullshit, because this is what res discipline looks like. And you do see that a lot in World vs. World, because again, hand resing when you have so many players around can be very potent, and we've seen that on display in a lot of these games. But in those other game modes, everyone's a bloody slacker. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and Meat, actually, even with an amazing opening, really struggling. Jade, they are here to absolutely slay. They are here to pump. They're not out yet. They refuse to lie down and die. They want to push it to the limit, and Jade honestly looking robust right now. They're looking strong. Another 2 downstates. Is that confirmed? Is that a confirmed Firebrand? That is a confirmed Firebrand. Another one. It's it. Meat collapses. And even after losing a player on the push, immediately getting caught, they're able to recover it, sustain, and Jade Quarriors, they're going to make this a 2-1. Boom. Wow, very impressive display there after being down a player immediately. That was just an absolutely horrible opener. That feels terrible, right? If you're on the team of Jade there, losing your scrapper immediately. That's not what you want. But they managed to actually rally and make it work. What now? Well, I'll tell you what. The next round, very shortly. Meat looking ready to go. Did just drop a round, though. That's the second round dropped so far. They are a very powerful team. Certainly, I'd say the favorites, looking at their performance so round in this tournament. However, not untouchable, not unbeatable. Could Late be the team to defeat them. Could late take, because of course late will face them in the next round. Oh yes, the next round. JQ is bad. Well, I mean, the Quarriors, certainly not. The Blasters. And here we go. Again, no stealth on that engage. That could be a little bit scary. Oh, Meat get a really big one. The Scrapper dies again. Yeah, that is not a good couple of rounds here for the Scrapper. But then again, maybe the Scrapper dying is a good luck charm. As, of course, the round was won last time. Could Meat have signed their own death warrant by killing the wrong player? Well, let's find out. All right, here comes the stealth. Here we go. Meat. I'm going to try and take out their opponents. There's the veil. But yeah, look at that. Oh, no. I'm starting to feel a little bit bad. Oh, the Scrapper just gets picked off again, unfortunately. That is just not good at all. And again, we see a 14v15 in favor of Meat. Oh dear, more down that's coming from Jade. I think Jade's starting to crumble a little bit here in this tournament. Meat just continuing to find kill after kill after kill. And this is not a good start here whatsoever. Goodness me. Goodness me. Meat actually having to revive one of their players a little bit, so some good counter pressure here by Jade, but they're 2 players down right now, I believe, in this matchup. 15v13 is not where you want to be. It's not a happy number, my friends. It's an unlucky number, in fact. And Jade getting pinballed around a little bit. Meat continuing to apply pressure after pressure onto their opponents, continuing to blast as hard as they possibly can. Jade really holding on, though. They are rather commendable for this. They just don't give up. Jade have got a spine of steel. A spine of Jade, maybe. That's also a pretty, pretty strong substance, I guess. Maybe not good for your spine, though. They're not very flexible. Then again, I guess steel not so flexible either. Meat kind of struggling to close this one out, though. They did, in fact, lose their Thief over there, as you can see. Thief was taken out by Meat, and they actually might be able to lose another player. Yeah, there's the illusion of life coming through on the Spellbreaker. If Jade managed to turn this around, that is genuinely remarkable. Honestly, they shouldn't even bother running Scrappers when they actually get these many kills. Oh, Meat players in the downstate. It is the Vindicator. Is that going to get rezzed up? They're going to go for it. They're trying. The cleave is massive. Is it enough? I think it's really close. Hand res is coming through. There's no signet left over, I imagine, at this stage in the game. Meat really holding on to this player, trying to press him as much as possible. I don't believe it. Jade is actually turning this. What an unbelievable match. That's 4 players from Jade down, another from Meat dead, actually. And there's another downstate over here. I think Jade are actually going to turn this around. Wow. Yeah, Firebrand down from Meat. Jade. What a bunch of gamers. Meat. Wow. Jade surging around with massive damage output. One Meat player just gets caught there. That's a Firebrand. Oh, if Jade can collapse on that, they could potentially end the round right here. And looks, oh, the stomp was not enough. Jade perhaps not responding to that quite as well, but they actually were able to get a kill anyway. It doesn't matter. They killed the Vindicator. So who cares about that kill? I mean, I guess the Firebrand would have been really good, but they still get a Vindicator. I'll take that. Ooh, Jade lose a play. The other Scrapper. Revivable? No. Ooh, Meat starting to fight back here a little bit. They're starting to fight back. And let's see, Jade now pushing forwards. Vindicator lying on the ground, just dead, rotting away and festering there. Pretty good stuff. Jade going for a big blast here. Ooh, Meat Soul Beast. Isolated, though. And Jade pushing in. Soul Beast in the downstate. Meat gonna have to try to revive that. Might get res, actually. There's not enough pressure. Oh, no. Jade actually really responded in the nick of time there to eliminate that kill. And I think this is actually going to be a Quarriors 3-3. They're going to equalize it again. Like, if they could, imagine if they could get their Scrapper to survive, because there's the Tempest going down. This has to be a pretty soon GG call, I think. Meat can't sustain this for much longer, and Jade just continuing this very tight ball formation, supporting each other and dealing massive damage and just grinding their opponents down. Meat are very dead. And that's actually going to be GG. Jade Quarriors 3-3. The Scrapper is just the moral support. I like that. And that's pretty good. That's a Firebrand down for Jade. That's a bit of a different situation now. That means they're really on the clock here. They need to make something happen very, very quickly. Otherwise, Meat will simply have the superior sustain, the superior sticking power in these encounters. Vindicator maybe about to go down here as well from the Quarriors. Yep, the cleave is good from Meat. They're backing off. And now, honestly, they just need to play safe. They just need to not throw away the advantage they've got. If they have another kill on another Vindicator, that is gotta be it. Okay, another kill coming through there. Well, I mean, that was a very different round, wasn't it? Scrap of dice, that's it. Meat. 4-3 now. Yeah. And that must be kind of sad. Yeah, exactly. Pet the new frogs. This could be the final round. Can Meat close out the match? Well, no one's dead on the engage, so that's, I guess, a good start for Jade here. Could this actually be the full best of 9? I guess it could be. It could happen if Jade can get one more game. They can extend it all the way. Ooh, Vindicating getting a little bit low here. Do Meat have the target focus to eliminate that? It looks like a lot of them kind of getting stuck there. Ooh, Meat Soulbeast gets caught, though, and immobilized. Signet lands. There's the revive, but actually more Meat players collapsing. The Thief is in the downside. That should get fully cleaved out. Yes, it does. Soulbeast down again, too. Well, yeah, no, actually, that's the Thief. I thought that was a different player, but no, it's not. The Thief is down again. The Soulbeast is dead. I think Meat's in a lot of trouble here. That Vindicator also not having a good time whatsoever. And Jade, they really want to make it a full best of 9. That is fantastic stuff. Another Meat player down. The Firebrand dies. Bobby. And that is actually going to be our first full series. So we're down to a sudden death here. Quarriors versus Missed Stakes. But here it is. Match point. The ultimate match point. 4-4. Meat versus Jade. All right. There's the stealth. And it's a little bit unpredictable at this point because these teams really have been trading back and forth. It's hard to say how it's going to go. Sometimes Meat does get a really good opener, and that really helps them out, that's for sure. Let's see if they can find that pick target. They just go for the scrap of the Old Faithful. They do get it. Can they convert it, though? That's the question. No, I don't think they can, actually. Yeah, Jade almost anticipating that they're going to lose one of their players immediately because of the stealth advantage. Ready to revive that. And now Meat once again going to try and find an advantage. Ooh, the Druid might actually be in downside there. We simply can't see them. Yes, they absolutely are. Quarriors get that revival pretty effectively, but Meat have a Firebrand down. They need to get that. They have that revival very effectively. Good job there by Meat. I think, I think the longer this goes on, I think Jade get a little bit happier, to be honest. They seem to really enjoy these big brawls, and Meat seem to like them a little bit less. They don't quite have the same sticking power, but actually Jade do lose one of their players there. Having said that, I don't know why I even bother commentating. The curse just comes through a little bit too much, but Meat, that Firebrand's in trouble. The Firebrand goes down for Meat. That's very, very bad. Meat in so much trouble here, actually. Another 2 down states. This actually might be it for the Quarriors. They might have actually turned this round. They were actually in difficulty in the beginning of the series, but they've actually made it. And that's it. I believe that's GG called. Wow. The Quarriors make it happen. Quarriors get the GG. Meat eliminated. Meat is down. Tango down, guys. Meat is back on the menu. Jade and Tent next. Jade's in top 3. No, Jade are actually top 1. There it is. The Quarriors. They're back in business, and they face Tent. This could be a tough match for Tent. That's for sure. The Quarriors, of course, the winner of the tournament. So, a tough matchup for any guild to face off against. Let's game. Jade, I think, are going to be a little bit favored here. 1 round robin, 1 Swiss. 2 groups. Okay, it's like 2 groups. Okay, I got you. Yeah. I got you. Now, the Jade Quarriors, they're going to do what they do best, which is they're going to push and push hard. And already we see this Thief from Tent going into the downstate. They confirm it, too. Oh, that's a fantastic start for Jade, actually. We'd love to see that. And they're just going to keep on going. They're just going to keep on. I mean, this is what they do. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised by this. I don't think anybody should be surprised by this. This is what they've done the entire tournament. They just completely bludgeon you, and they kill you. This is what the Jade Quarriors do, and they're doing it very effectively here. Tent is kind of getting a little bit rolled over here, to be honest. The Jade Quarriors just keep on pushing. They're getting pushed into the water. Soon they're going to be in the... They're going to have to engage their underwater combat skills if they want to win this one. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it. GG. If I'm going to make a prediction, and, it's maybe a slightly toxic prediction, but I am kind of expecting a 5-0 here, actually. Jade. I like this. Jade definitely Giga Chads. Okay, there's a lot of Giga Chad gaming going on here, guys. Jade are just going, you know what? All these people doing these elaborate patterns, stacking in 4 little sections. They just go, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to stand here and run at you with Veil and just see what happens. And I like that. This is... Look. They're literally running straight across the arena. This is a Giga Chad move. How will Tent respond to this? They might just die. It's possible. I think that they're so intimidated by the horror of Jade that they may just immediately die. It's possible. This is big. This is absolutely big. And yep, there we go. Tent now actually already in a little bit of trouble. Some revives are coming through here, I believe. But Tent really having trouble, just kind of sustaining against the onslaught of damage here. Thief gets cleaved out there during the push. Another player from Tent is also in the down state here. Tempest in a lot of trouble too. Just barely holds on with 1% health or so. But we do have that Thief fully confirmed, actually. We may see the Tempest actually end up getting eliminated here too. Does get revived up there at the last second, but this is going to be really, really tough to hold on here. Jade going for a really big push. The Spellbreaker is down to here from Tent, but I think that, I mean, I don't know. This is one of those things where I think it's just so hard for Jade for Tent to really do much here. Like, Jade are just doing such a great job here. It's very hard for them to really be resisted. And yeah, Jade, get it with a 2-0. Jade, I think they are definitely surging. You know, they want to go to bed now, right? They're just going to end this. Can Tent put one on the board? Hey, that's the Prime, by the way, Nighthawk. It's very kind of you. Jade. The Jade Quarriors. Ready to activate. But anyway, Jade marching onwards, the commander kind of floating into the air, I think. That is pretty good content. But again, I think we just might see a bit of a smash here as Jade just barreling onwards towards their opponents. Tent taking heavy pressure. They do manage to get up a good defensive bubble here, which is very, very good stuff. But again, like, looking at the previous rounds and honestly the previous tournament and the previous games, we already see 2 kills here, and that's going to get secured too. One gets secured, the other one does get revived. The other one maybe a little bit out of range or just not enough time to actually activate those revival skills within the constraints of, well, not dying at the same time. But yeah, more downs coming through. Tent getting completely blown up by Jade. Another revive does come through, and Tent are really going to fight this. They're going to try to make it work as best as they possibly can. But at this point, it's very much a bit of a done deal, right? Anyway, we can't see the health bars of Jade super well, but let me tell you, they're all probably full. It's probably not looking good. There we go. Some healing, some sustain is good. Oh, look at that. Is a disgusting pull, actually. Oh, that was vile. That repels me. I'm disgusted even looking at that. A huge pull. And Jade Quarriors, they get it to a 3-0. The 3-0 has activated. 2 games away for the Quarriors to close this out and actually have a perfect victory, of course. The Quarriors won every single game. It will be 5-0 record if they're able to pull this off. The stealth begins. Jade, they resolutely walk across the arena, through the veil, and prepare to destroy their opponents. Stealth already over now for Tent, and, well, here we go again. Jade are in deep. They're going to start blasting. They're going to start pumping almost immediately. Scourge gets heavily pressured right now. And Jade simply preparing, I think, for their next attack, their next push onto their opponents. Ooh, that's the end for that DH. DH just gets completely rolled over. I think that was a revive. No, it wasn't. That actually just got cleaved out so quickly. No revive there available. And Tent already down a player. And, well, yeah, Thief is going to go into the downstate here. Scourge in the downstate too. Pfft. Yeah, we're doing a speedrun. This is going to be a very, very quick GvG. Scourge down. Chronomancer down. Some revives are being attempted by Tent. I like that. They're going for it. They're fighting. They're trying to practice. They're trying to find some way to claw this back. But Jade, they're simply too powerful. They are unstoppable. The stealth is up. Jade is ready to go as well. They're moving. They're on their way. They're flying into the air. Oh, Tent goes super aggressive. I kind of like this, actually. Like, when you're... I think the best way to defeat someone who you think is a bit stronger than you is to kind of try and throw them off a little bit. And that can usually be playing very aggressively and trying to surprise your opponent. Obviously, it can backfire horribly, and you can just instantly die and kind of break yourself on them. But I think it's actually a good strategy, a general good approach, if you do think that you are a little bit outmatched in the conventional sense. Oh, yeah. It was a good attempt there, but Tent already losing a Scourge there, losing a Spellbreaker here at the same time. I think that this is going to be the end. Jade with another flawless victory with the 5-0 score here in the final map, and that is going to be the GG called 5-0. That's it. The Quarriors get it done. Very impressive. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final standings for this tournament. Here we go. Boop. So, the final result for the Zaishen Rumble NA Mist Warriors bracket is going to be, in first place, the Quarriors with an incredible 5-0-0 record with 15 points.